Justin, what is it about the Cardinals that made you intrigued in coming here?
Number one, they're in the process of setting the foundation, and I love being a part of that, being that piece, that a foundational piece, for the team, because I feel like I bring a lot of intangibles to the table when it comes to, building a winning team. I feel like, the coaching staff, Coach Nick coming from the Eagles, he's coming from a winning organization, so he knows what it takes to get to where we need to be. And he's bringing guys in here who've had some success winning or have been on the rise of becoming, to that level. And he's bringing those guys in here and then, trying to win. And, I mean, that's the reason why we all play this game is to win. So, we coming to AZ to win.
Imagine you'll be playing right in the middle of that front line of that defense.
For sure.
Tell us what playing that position means in this league and what kind of a person you got to be to play it.
You got to be a mean SOB. That's what it is. It's just a man's game. Like, we're on that field. You got to understand, it's people out there with kids and, wives and moms taken care of and family, all type of stuff. So when we on that field, like, this is what it is. Either I eat or you eat, and I'm not going hungry today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Did you express that kind of energy about the position and your intent to play it to these guys upstairs?
Oh, I mean, they already know when they watch the tape, man. You know what I'm saying?
Did you talk about it with them, though, in that passion?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, this is a game you got to play with emotion, man. It's emotion-driven because, I mean, if you don't talking about football and being on that field, don't send chills down your spine and don't raise the hair on your arms and legs when you talk about it, man, you in the wrong line of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do for a living. Like, have some energy, have some fun with it, man. Have some swagger. Enjoy what you do, but, do it with a nasty attitude at the same time.
Do you ever have a bad day, though, and you're, like, maybe not feeling like bringing it, and you still know you have to, and if you don't, you're probably going to get hurt?
I mean, everybody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes. We're human at the end of the day. Sometimes, yeah, we're all human. You wake up with a bump, a bruise here and there. But, to be a professional is to be able to get across that white line and turn it on. And everything that you have, everything that you're going through, whether it's, mentally, physically, emotional, spiritual, whatever you're going through at that time, once you cross that line, it's on the back burner right now. Because this is what at the end of the day, this is the main thing once you step on that field. And you keep the main thing, the goal is winning. So you got to start by winning the day.
Were you aware of maybe some of their needs on the defensive line? I mean, this was a team that not only wanted to improve it, but just they had numbers needs. Did you know of their need there, or did that not really come up other than, hey, we want you to come here?
At the time, I did not. At the time, I was just focused on my season, you know what I'm saying, and what I've done so far and how to make sure my body's where I needed to be before I get to where I'm going and stuff like that. So that's what I was focused on throughout my free agency. But, obviously it's quick. You can't really talk to anybody, until free agency actually starts. So I really had no clue until the first day. And then the first day they were pretty adamant saying, like, hey, like this is what we want to do. And I was like, I'm with it, This free agency, my first time going through it was a little bit different than it was this time. So, I just appreciate the opportunity and the chance to, come in here and be the start of something good, Bring some winning to AZ,
How was it different the last time we went through it?
Coming out of when I was with the Chargers, I was hurt, my whole first 4 years of my career. And so going into free agency, I haven't finished the season. So it's kind of hard for a team to be like, hey, we want you as your starter if you haven't finished the season. So once I go to Chicago, they gave me the opportunity to go in there and be a starter. I was able to show them, like, hey, I can stay healthy. I've been healthy 2 years, haven't missed the practice, haven't missed the game. I can, but I need the resources to help me do it. And, they helped me do that, and that's what happened. But, I've met a lot of good people along my time who've also helped me, put together a routine to help me make sure I'm able to be on the field at all times, and it's been working.
Talked or connected with Bilal Nichols yet? And it's exciting that
that's my dog.
Come in and elevate this group.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. So I've known Bilal for I'm going on year 7 since really my senior year in college. We went to the Senior Bowl together, and so I got invited, and a couple of my other guys did, and then Bilal was a late addition. I remember that he came late to the Senior Bowl, and he needed help with some of the plays and everything, so I just kind of helped him out with all that stuff. And after that, we just been locked in. He talk about his daughter and stuff like that, and his family and stuff. I talk about mine, and we've been back and forth for years now. So the fact that we're on the same team is like crazy. But it's good to know that you got somebody who has the same exact mindset as you about winning and wanting to, you know, play a tough physical game and make plays and ball and have fun and celebrate and, you know, just do all that other stuff, you know, that you see on the field that makes football so much fun. Like, you don't really run into guys like that all the time, so I think that's special.
What is your favorite part about playing the game?
Man, just the camaraderie, honestly. Like, when we get together and have Thursday night football at the crib and, you know, we got 100, 200 wings and, you know, right, you know, guys is all eating up and leaving fingerprints on your couch and stuff like that, like, you know, when they leave and still, like, stuff like that, like, that's pretty aggravating, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, that's pretty aggravating. But at the same time, it's still good to have guys like that around, you know, you get to see, you know, the true colors, you know what I'm saying? And it allows guys to open up to you and you get to learn more about them like that versus just being in the meeting room when you got to be a certain way. It allows guys to really show their true self outside of the building. That's really what you want to see. You want to get the best out of guys and, you know, understand how guys, you know, take coaching and how they what makes them upset, what makes them happy, you know, what gets them in the zone, what's their routine and stuff like that. Shit, you might pick up something from them, add it to your own routine, and it makes you a better player, you know?
D-line game night or, you know,
Huh?
do you host, you know, get together?
In Chicago, I was doing a lot of the game nights and Thursday night football at the crib and everything. But you know, we'll rotate, you know, throughout some of the other vets. You know, we actually got some more vets that last year I was there. So we'll go to, you know, different guys' house and do Thursday night football or go to dinner and stuff like that and just hang out, you know, stuff like that. It's cool, man. Just regular stuff. But, you know, that stuff goes a long way. So
What kind of tandem could you and Nichols make together up front?
I think it'd be really good. You know, I don't know if you've seen like like other tandems like Christian Williams and Zach Seiler, or Christian Wilkins and Zach Seiler, or I'm trying to think who has a good interior, who's really good interior, or B.J. Hill and DJ Reader, you know, or yeah. But you know, he when he was there, you know, when he was there. But you know, it's just knowing that you got a guy in there who's gonna hold it down for you the same way he expects you to hold it down for him. It elevates your play to a level of comfortness because you're able to take certain shots. You're able to I guess to have a little more swagger on the field because you know who you're playing with. You know what they expect from him. He knows what they expect from you. You know what I'm saying? Like the communication barrier. There's no disconnect in the communication barrier because you guys know each other so well, and that's what I look forward to.
You're coming from Chicago where, you know, there's questions surrounding the quarterback. Has it helped you do your job better when the quarterback is settled, like Kyler's locked in here?
I mean, yeah, but I mean at the same time, you know, we're kind of focused on the defensive side of the ball. Like I don't really, you know, we obviously we mess with the offense and we do things with the offense and hang out and stuff like that. But when it comes to stuff like that, like I kind of try to stay out of that. I want him to be able to focus on whatever he has to get done because at the end of the day, like we, as a team, we go as he go. You know, so I don't want to put any stress on him, and I would hate for any stress to be put on him because I want him to be the best that he can be at all times. Because the better he plays, shoot, that gives us more opportunities to rush. You know what I'm saying? The more points we score, the more pass rush snaps we get. That's how I see it. You know, so yeah.
How did you and Nichols get hooked up? You missed each other in Chicago by a year, right?
Yeah.
But you said he's your dog. How do you know him?
So like I said, we at the Senior Bowl, we were on the same team together. And so, you know, that's when we first met each other. And then after that, we just stayed in contact for the last 6 years, just, you know, chopping it up. I played, I was on the Chargers with one of his former teammates, Nas Adderley. And, yeah, we played together, and that's one of his teammates, stuff like that. So, we talked about him then, too. And, you know, he's just a good dude, man. So the fact that we're able to get to play together now, it's going to be cool. It really is.
Did you know he was also coming here, or were you guys both past the point of having picked here when you found out you were going to be playing in the
Honestly, I looked on Pro Football Chase, and I had seen it on there. I was like, he signed AZ? So I called him up, and I was like, hey, bro. I said, well, what's up, teammate? He said, teammate? He said, you going? I said, yeah, I'm going there. He said, oh, yeah. yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man, but it's cool, man. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited, you know, for this upcoming season.
Defensive line production looks different on the field depending on what you're doing. But last year you seemed to have kind of a breakout year in terms of production against rushing the passer. Is that more? Do you feel you still have more that you can offer in that sense?
I definitely do. But I don't know if, like, you know, when you see, like, people on the stat sheet and, like, things they offer, man, like, you know, you have your generational talents, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys who don't need anybody else. you know, to do anything, like almost like a LeBron James or like a Kobe Bryant, who one guy, all four could sit in the corner, it'd just be him on the other side of the court, and he'll take the whole team, the whole game. You know, like, you got guys like that, but then you got other rush groups who need each other, you know what I'm saying, to really be a productive group. We need each other. We need to feed off each other. We need the energy. We need the production. We need the communication. We need all this stuff. Like, it takes a lot to rush the passer. Like, we all have to be on the same page, because if it doesn't matter if three guys win and then the fourth guy loses contain and the quarterback rushes out. At that point, we look like trash at that point, because the quarterback's getting out and he's getting yards, even though three guys won their rush, but he's still getting out. It doesn't even matter at that point. So we all have to be on the same page, and we all have to make sure that we're rushing together. You know, I've always heard 4 is 1. So if we are rushing together, then we should all have a good day. But you know, that comes with repetition. It comes with practice. It comes with staying on the field, OTAs, and just communication, off the field stuff. Talking about stuff like that, watching film together. So just going through that, the process like that to build a really good rush group, because we do have some good rushers. I'm a really big fan of BJ Olajari, and huge fan of him. But yeah, we got to all rush together.
They like to rotate their guys up front, like 5-man rotation, keep the snap load down. Is that something you're used to? Is it something you're excited about?
Yeah, I'm used to a rotation. When you're playing, full speed, like they want you to, like full speed, to the wall, like everything you got in the tank, we need it. You're gonna need a rotation, because if you want guys to run to the ball every play and do things, like you're gonna need a rotation. It's unrealistic to tell a guy that you want him to play full speed every snap, running the ball, making the play every time, and have him playing 95% of the snaps. It just doesn't work like that. Nobody does it. I mean, say it again?
How many nose tackles are in the Hall of Fame?
Shoot. I don't even know how many. 0? Why is that?
I don't know. It's like his job, I guess.
It is. I mean,
Pretty sure it's 0. I looked it up once.
is Vince Wilfork in there?
See a nose tackle or tackle?
No,
He's a nose.
I don't think he's in it.
He's not in it.
Just saying, it's a thankless job.
It is a thankless job, but you know what you do to your nose tackle? You take him out to eat. Yeah, see? You take him out to eat. Yeah.
From outside looking in, I don't know how much you were able to look at the Cardinals last year, but just your outside impression of them.
Of
Just last year in general, just new regime coming in. Did you see anything that really caught your eye? Just if you got the chance to watch the team.
I haven't had a chance to watch the team. I only watched the offense when we played them last year. But I will say it's some good pieces on the team, especially on offense, with Kyler. We got Hollywood Brown. We got a lot of good pieces on defense. We got Buddha, Kazir White, BJ. We just got a couple, obviously, our new additions and everything. So, I'm just excited with the pieces we have and the stuff that we're adding. So, we just got to make sure, we spend time together and building that camaraderie, because that's really what takes you, all the way when it comes time for winning time in November and December and January, when you want to be playing in February. So that's really what takes you. So.
Justin, what'd you make of meeting JG?
Say it again?
What'd you make of meeting JG?
I mean, I like him. Honestly, I like him. I mean, I like him. I just want to spend some more time to get to know him and stuff like that. But so far, I like him. I like everybody here, honestly. Everybody seems to have a good attitude, a real winning attitude. It's a very contagious thing that you feel around here. Everybody's got like an upbeat type of personality, and you're gonna need that, because that's contagious, and especially when it's genuine, that makes it even better.